YouTube. I have a lot of stuff here. So I got two videos for you today. Now that I've got some energy from sleeping last night, and I got in really late, like basically midnight last night, after getting up at 5:30 yesterday to go down to Tampa. So Friday night I did the I think I've said it before, I live like 15 minutes away from JU, or Jacksonville University. They had their alumni baseball game Saturday, and they had a BP, like a mingling event BP thing on Friday night. So I hit that. You'll see why in a minute. And then yesterday morning did the Rays Fan Fest, and after the Rays Fan Fest went to the Ted Williams Museum dinner. Had an absolutely great time. If you're on Sports Graphing, I've already posted my recap on there, so you already see who I got, just not what I got. So I haven't put anything on Instagram. I think I put a couple of pictures like, hey, I'm here and hey, I'm here, but I didn't post any. I don't recall posting anything about any of the stuff I got. So real quick, I got 5 from Friday night. 2 of 2 was Adam Brett Walker, who's still, I think, currently a free agent. I don't think anybody's picked him up yet. He was real cool. I know a lot of people think he's kind of meh, but he was real nice. 2 of 2 on him. Jordan was there. It was Jordan, me, and Katie. Jordan grabbed my book and got these 2 Austin Hayes done. So I got the Heritage Miners and New York Penn League. And the whole reason for going was Daniel Murphy, who apparently now is A, personalizing, and B, looping through the personalization, which I don't care. But Daniel Murphy on 17 Heritage short print. So that's the main thing that I went for, and I got it. So I was happy with that. To me, I mean, it took a little bit longer to get those 5 cards autographed than I liked, but I had nothing else to do Friday night. So it's no big deal. So, and now that I got a card slipping out, what the heck? Danny's trying to run away. Actually, let's do this. Before I go through the cards, let me show this stuff so I can get this kind of out of the way. This is some of the stuff that I picked up. They had a $5 yard sale, and then they had like game used autograph stuff yard sale. So I went through the $5 yard sale first because I actually had time to get through that. I want to get some shirts. I got some shirts and a couple of hats. And I picked up a couple of these. I only get 2 bobbleheads. One of them I'm not going to show. It's for it's not for me. But this little Don Zimmer snow globe. Didn't realize it was a snow globe actually. If I had known it was, I probably wouldn't have purchased that. But I thought it was something with him and Madden, with Joe Madden, because that was what was on the base here. But you know, Don Zimmer passed away just a couple years ago, and he was on the he used to help with the Rays. So we got that. Anyway, it's not a monster pickup. Oh, it's down here, but it's still kind of cool. Oh, that's right. The other one I'm not going to show off, so it's not for me. And I did pick this Evan Longoria one up. It's like, I guess, themed from Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but they had a lot of Evan Longoria stuff out there. You know, obviously, since they were idiots and traded him. So, and you can tell they are trying like mad to make Kevin Kiermaier the face of the franchise now. It's really just painfully obvious that that's what they're going for. I mean, Kiermaier is a nice player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's a player that's the face of the franchise type player. I don't know, just my opinion, but oh, I didn't know this was in there. So a long ball, oh, House of Longo. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. I guess there's a place for that to get stuck in there or whatever. I'll figure it out later when I display it. I don't really do bobbleheads, but it's not like a big collection thing that I do at all. Like, not at all. But I have some Rays ones. I always try to pick some up when I go to FanFest because they're cheap. They're $5, and if it's ones that I would like to have gotten last year, then I just pick them up there. But anyway, these are like spring training name locker room things. This first one is for Dalton Kelly, who is still in the system. I think he's assigned to Montgomery, so I'm kind of hoping I'll see him again this year, obviously. If I do, then I will be getting this signed. And that was $5. And then I got this one. I know he's not in the system anymore, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway because there was only 2, and I just was like, you know what, why not? It's Jonah Heim. I think he is in the Oakland system now, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. He had a really, really bad year last year in high A. So anyway, again, it was cheap. It was only $5. I figured if I ever saw him by chance, I could get that signed. It would just be kind of a neat thing to have. And then I've got some jerseys. This first one, you guys are gonna laugh. You know, what's funny is I got one of these last year like this with Paul. This one was $5. He's the pitching coach for Montgomery, so I was like, you know what, for $5, I'll get it. I'll get it signed, and he'll probably get a kick out of it. So it's R.C. Lichtenstein spring training jersey from, I guess, maybe 2 years ago, last year, 3 years ago. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, so anyway, I picked that up for $5 because I know I can get it signed. That was, I mean, whatever. And then these are two game used jerseys for guys that are not with the Rays anymore, but they are in both Blue Jays camp, which is not that far from Clearwater. So first one here, Paul, I called you last night and told you about this one, but here you go, man. This is the Taylor Guerreri. Paul is good friends with Taylor Guerreri. So I got this one. That's going to look sweet. Hopefully get that one signed this spring. Pretty happy about that one. As soon as I saw that one on the rack, I pulled that off immediately because Taylor's a good dude. Very, very good dude. Hate that he's not with the Rays anymore. Really, really liked him. And then this one is one from, is this last year? Yeah, this is from last year's spring training. Another guy that's now in the Blue Jays system, Luke Mail. So should be able to get that one signed too, no problem. Just have to go over to Blue Jays camp one day and or catch him in Clearwater and get that knocked out. So that is, oh, wait. Well, I'll show that one last. That was cool. I picked up one other thing at the yard sale, but I'll show that last. We'll go through the cards first. Doing 5 of 5, Danny Hechavarria, however some of you guys say it. Some people say it differently. I just call him Hetch. I don't have to worry about it. Come on. Let's focus. There we go. So we got him on this 14. He smudged that a little bit on the 17. It's whatever. That's 13, 16, and then the 15. All these are Heritage. Most everything here is Heritage. And this one kind of pissed me off. Malik Smith did 2 of 6. His little $10 an hour temp worker security handler was like, "Do you have 2 autograph tickets?" And I'm like, "No, but if he's going to sign 2, he can sign 2." I asked him to switch to blue, and he completely ignored me. This is after Malik Smith showed up almost an hour late, and this is apparently the second year in a row he's done that. And you could tell that the Rays people were not real happy because they had people out there trying to, and it wasn't just little old worker entry level work. I mean, they had some people from their upper ups down there trying to get that one sorted out because he was supposed to sign, and after him at the same spot was Chris Archer, and all the Archer people were pissed because they had to wait for everybody who had Blake's or had Malik Smith tickets to get Malik Smith so they could get Archer. And then if you had Archer and Malik Smith like I did, it was you had to get Malik Smith and then go into a separate line and wait in that line, and then they would let you go to Archer. It was just dumb how they. I mean, I say it was dumb. They probably handled that about as good as they could because the Malik Smith showing up an hour late just really screwed him over on that whole thing. But then the security worker was just being a complete d-bag. I'm like, really? This guy was an hour late. You're gonna question me about him signing 2 measly cards, and then he didn't even switch to blue and asked him. So whatever. So I got these 2 done. I'll probably get them redone in blue if I ever can. I know I've got another one of the Rays. I don't have another one of the Braves ones, so I'll have to pick that card back up. 4 of 4 was Jacob Faria. He was super cool. 1, 2. I already had the Willie Adames done. I think I sent that one up to Dolphin Dan. Thank you for that. I don't think I got that done. I think Daniel got that done. Anyway, Faria here, I'd hopefully get the Josh Lowe this year sometime. And then on this triple here from Heritage. And then Blake Snell did 5 of 5. He was super nice. Time on that. Pro debut, Topps Gallery, and a Durham team set. And then on that triple Heritage that I'll probably never. Well, I don't know. That's possibly doable. As long as those guys stay in the Twins and the Cardinal system. And then Wilson Ramos. This one was really cool. He put Buffalo. He inscribed Buffalo. The last thing I have to show you that's behind me is also Wilson Ramos. That was pretty cool. He was real nice. I've never gotten Wilson Ramos before, never met him, but I was really impressed with him. He was super, super, super cool. And doing 4-4 was Jake Odorizzi. You could tell he just did not give a crap. It's almost like he knows he's going to get traded, and I hate it. He really is my favorite Rays pitcher. I mean, I like Archer, but Odorizzi's really my favorite Rays pitcher. Um, that's all he was like, man. I hate reading all this stuff in the off season, but he's like, hey, it's a business. I know it is what it is. That's how I got here because of that. So if it happens, it happens. But you just really kind of tell he just was not, and just not with it. This is a short print, 16 short print. Well, the first one was 15. That's 14. And this is the 17 short print. I probably got to put out a whole page of 8 and probably would have signed them all. He just was talking. He was real nice, but he ended up no showing actually last night at the Ted Williams. He was one of the ones that was supposed to be there. They had some no shows last night. And he was one of them. And then the last autograph card is the 1 of 2 Chris Archer. I had this card out, and then I had the 17 Heritage, like card number 1 or 3 or whatever it is. It's him, Chris Sale, and Justin Verlander. And I put the book down, and he just kind of gave me that, all right, which one do you want look on his face. Like there was no way he was doing both of them. Like, yeah, I ain't got to sign 2 of these. I ain't signing 2 of them. So whatever. That's just how Chris Archer is. Doesn't surprise me. So still happy to get the one. Was really pleasantly surprised that I got his autograph ticket. I do like how the Rays do their autograph stuff. They just give you these little lanyards, and you go to the line, and then they just punch your ticket, and that way they know you've gone through. But I'll keep these for a souvenir, I guess, because these are all the ones I had for yesterday. So anyway, happy to get Archer because I haven't gotten him since he was in Double A. It's been a long time. And the last thing I have to show you is one thing that I picked up at the yard sale. I don't know how I'm going to show this really well, but I kind of bummed with where he signed it. I was hoping he would hit it like right here, but I mean his English is okay, but you could kind of tell it wasn't the greatest either. So I wasn't going to be like, no, 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 sign here please or whatever. But anyway, so I got Wilson Ramos. I picked this bat up. There's no cracks. There's nothing. It's not broke. It's just got some marks. It's game used. It was in their game used section and where they were selling some bats, and I'm like, you know what, I hadn't yet gotten Ramos, and I had the ticket for him, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this, and then maybe I'll just hopefully get him on at least one card. Thinking I'll put this down, I'll pull out the 17 Heritage, and say, Wilson, do you mind signing this as well? And he was really cool. His security guard didn't give 2 craps of nothing. Most all the security guards were actually really cool with the guy signing yesterday. So I'm stoked to put this in my collection. You can see he inscribed it here, Buffalo as well. So I guess that's his nickname. I was not aware of that, but I guess that's what his nickname is. So super, super happy about getting this Wilson Ramos bat signed. And like I say, it's in perfect condition. It just has a couple scuffs here. I think there's one back here. That's it. There's nothing else wrong with this bat. So I'm super happy with this to add this to the collection. That is it. That's it. That's all I got for you for the Rays Fan Fest and for the JU game for Friday. Gonna get this video here uploading here in just a few minutes. I've actually got an IP recap video I need to shoot. I got a email request that came in yesterday, and I have an IP that came in on Thursday. I need to do that, and I got my Ted Williams stuff over here as well. Super, super stoked to share that with you guys and gals. And so yeah, just give me a few minutes. I'll have a couple more videos for you. See you on the next one.